Hello. Today we are going to work on some lobster mushrooms. Okay. So right over here under this tree, I found some really beautiful lobster mushrooms, and they look like this. And lobster mushrooms are a parasite that take over another mushroom, and so they lose their gills. You can still kind of see the gills here. You can a little bit, where they kind of look more like like ridges. But yeah, the lobster parasitizes it and changes it to orange color. Sometimes people say they smell kind of fishy. I don't know about that. Nonetheless, I love them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just start cleaning these. I made a little like topiary plant kind of thing earlier today. And the reason why I'm just kind of picking these with my knife is because I don't want to use a bunch of water, and I don't know, kind of short on water right now. So we are just going to use our knife to pick off the dirt off this mushroom. After I get a couple of these cleaned here, I'll turn the gas on for my little stove there. And I'm just gonna not take off too much, but I don't want really any dirt in this. Like I said, I'm just kind of peel this if you want to. That's fine. You can see here though, the mushroom's really mealy. Really breaks apart. It's the way the cell structures, and the russulas, which is the host mushroom on these, they also have a very similar, like, it just kind of breaks. It doesn't peel like a chanterelle does. The chanterelle will peel like string cheese, and these definitely don't peel. They break like chalk, and they're very, very chalky. I would say that where the russula, when you break it apart, you kind of see like the cell structure inside the stipe. It looks different, whereas in the lobster mushroom, in the stipe, it's now completely solid. And so this is all one solid mass of mushroom here. And so I'm just going to clean off this just a little bit more. And then we're going to actually grate these, which is my favorite way to process these mushrooms. I don't really love the texture of these. It's kind of like a hard potato, I would say. And so I guess playing with that kind of potato feel, what I'm going to do is, once I get these clean, I'm trying to hurry here. We're in real time here, folks. From forage to pot here. Real time. See, it doesn't take very long to clean these mushrooms. Okay, we're just doing that kind of fast and dirty. We'll see how many mushrooms we get here with that. All right, so I have my handy dandy grater here, and I'm just going to start grating these. Actually, I want to give these one more little brushy poo, since there's quite a bit of dirt on these. These are quite filthy, I will say. Quite filthy. I also do like a latke recipe with these. So you can see here, just grating them. You can see the grate marks in there. It really has a very similar texture as potato. Oh, let's get my pot going. There we go. All right, so I got my pot, or the cast iron, heating up here. Yeah, last year I had so many lobster mushrooms in the backyard. I had them coming out of my ears. I think I made like 30 different dishes with these lobsters. I just love them. This one's so cute. I really think these ones are more like chanterelles, but I don't know. I was pitching it like that last year when I'd heard from people like, oh yeah, the lobster mushroom will parasitize other mushrooms beyond Russula brevis, which is the short-footed Russula that we love and adore. We usually see those, and those lobsters, those get huge usually, you know, they get purple and stuff, and I've never really seen these ones do that. These always stay real small, and so it just feels more like a chanterelle. And I want to believe that in this magical place where I'm at. All right, I'm just going to keep grating. The purpose of this is just kind of making them uniformly sized so they all cook about the same. That's our goal here. Okay, that's all 3 mushrooms that I cleaned. All right. Well, I guess I don't know what else I would do with these. I just love them. I think these are like the lovers lobsters. I love them. They're so cute. Okay, well, let's start dry sauteing. Is it hot yet? In this pan. Let's see. Maybe I can get this other one cleaned up before I need to do all that. So this is just a dry pan. It is seasoned, so it's not dry. So there's a little bit of oil, but not a lot of oil. Of course, that off there, and I'm just gonna cut tips off. Oh, look at them. Look how cute they are. Oh, I love them so much. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. And then I'm just gonna take my little towel. Just get them as clean as I can. And it's okay. Since we're like grating these, like I don't have to be super, you know, careful with them. It's not like I'm preserving their shape for some, you know, beautiful reason other than they're beautiful. Also, lobster mushrooms, they make a good, I'll turn this down quite a bit. Oh, I didn't grab a spatula. Okay, let me get that. Lobsters. Okay, so if you have lobsters that are kind of gross and like mushy, and you're like, well, I don't know what to do with these. They're so cool, but I don't know what to do with them. Well, you can dry them, and they make a really cool dye. However, if you're just using the lobster bits for dye purposes only, cut off all the white bits and just leave the orange. I'm going to grab a spatula. Okay, here. To let these cook for a few minutes. It's kind of a medium-low heat. Not really hurry on these necessarily. This is the only point where we are really going to be able to establish good contact for browning. And so if I was making latkes, which is a really fun recipe, I'd boil these first after I grated them. And then after I'll start chopping up this onion. After I boiled them for about maybe 10 minutes, I would drain them, squeeze out all the water, and then I would start here and saute them. And I'd make them and then once they were sauteed, I added a bunch of fun spices and onion, and I made kind of like, think crab cakes. So I will film that soon. I'll make vegan crab cakes with lobster mushrooms, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so I have an onion. This is just a normal yellow onion. And I'm just going to just thinly slice it. Not really sure what my inspiration is today. I have some shaved chicken. I have some onion. I found these lobster mushrooms. I made some rice. I'm feeling kind of Asian inspired. I always love like Korean food. I'm gonna lean into that today. I have some gochujang, which is a fermented chili paste. I love this stuff. I'll try that. Oh yeah, also I have frozen ginger here. I'm gonna grate that as well since my grater is already out. And I freeze my ginger because it makes it a lot easier to grate and process. And also when you're grating it, when it's frozen, the peel sticks to it, so you don't need to peel it. And it just kind of, the peel always just falls off. You don't have the strings because the strings stay back. You can see the strings here. And so for the little hairs, that's inside ginger, this is just such a great step. So I love that. I don't always like making my grater dirty. It just takes a second to rinse it though, so it's ginger. All right, that's quite a bit there. Is my flame still on? My flame is still on. We love that. Okay, let's see. Let's give this another tossy-roo. And this is looking pretty good here, I'm going to say. Okay, well, I'm going to let this go probably like another minute, but let's keep prepping. I only have a little bit more ginger, so I might as well just not waste it. We love it. Ginger's so good for your stomach. I'll make a ginger bug one of these days. That sounds good to me. Make some healthy sodas with it. Okay, so we have grated ginger. We have sliced onion, some cabbage. I'm going to do that later. Okay, as soon as I'm going to turn this heat up a little bit. Not really a speed thing by any means. I just want to make sure these are nice and cooked, a little bit brown. They're looking pretty good. I don't want them too dry, however, I don't want them too mushy either. That's the balance with mushrooms, isn't it? Especially since they won't be mushy since I didn't boil them first. And so these will still be probably pretty crunchy, which is probably going to be pretty good with, I have some crunchy cabbage. I'm not going to cook that. Also, I'll serve this with some kimchi. I'm going to add some olive oil. Quite a bit of olive oil. So we're doing an Asian thing today. I was talking about lobster crab cakes a minute ago. I understand that was probably a little confusing. Let's get back to this now. Okay, so we got lobster mushrooms, olive oil. Let's put onions that we thinly sliced in. And let's let all that get delicious together. Okay, that's looking good to me. Great. From here, let's slice these green onions up. I love green onions. They're kind of expensive these days. I really need to grow my own, which I kind of do. Every time I go to the store and buy some organic onions or whatever, I keep the roots on and I grow them in water. And you can have green onions grow probably 2 or 3 times where you harvest them. And so this is probably the second time I've done a full harvest or most of a harvest on that bunch of onions, and you know, I think it might have been the last harvest on this bunch. Thank you so much, onions. I love them so much. But I just keep them like a little cup by the window. And to the wall. And change the water out every day. Otherwise they stink and your mushrooms, or your mushrooms, yeah, your onions will rot. We don't love that, right? Right. Okay, I'm gonna do a little cleany-roo here. Cleaning, cleaning. We love that. We love this. I love you. You love me. Full circle. Okay. Now, we give these a stir. That's looking pretty good. We're liking that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Now let's see here. I'm feeling like we'll do this. And then we'll put, this is toasted sesame oil. So put a big healthy tablespoon there in the middle. I'm going to add the, oh my gosh, that smells good. Okay, I'll put the ginger in that oil. Well, the best I can. And we're just going to saute those together. Oh yeah. Okay, we love that. Put that other ginger in there too. And I have some shaved chicken here. So let's get that opened up. And I think these all come together pretty stinking fast. Okay. Which means I need to chop this cabbage up. We're just going to do a thin slice on it. Or a shred, I should say. Oh, sounds good. Smells good. The smells really good. I'm excited. Okay, that should probably be enough cabbage for this meal. We'll stop there. I'll cover that back up then. Yay. Okay, here's our ginger. Great. Okay, now I'm pretty happy with how the onions and the ginger and the mushrooms are coming up. This smells incredible, y'all. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit more oil right here, just for fun. And okay. Now we're going to put that chicken in there. Oh. It's kind of frozen. Oh, it's still very frozen. All right, well, oh, there we go. Great, we love that. It's a really nice time of year over here on the coast. There have been dune buggies going by the last few days. It's been quite loud. I wanted to do more filming outside, and you know, we're all participating outside in our different ways, aren't we? We all can share this area. And look what I made today. I found this beautiful lobster. I put her in this little topiary. Isn't this fun? I just made some rice a little bit earlier. That's ready to go over here. Now we have this chicken cooking. Like, what was this? Shaved chicken breasts. Like, okay, cool. And it's still frozen. I thought it was less frozen. We're all learning things together here, aren't we? Yes, we love cooking outside. We love being in nature. Every opportunity we have. Do you like my outfit? I have lobster pants with my mushroom top, and I have a mushroom hat. and I'm outside, and I get to hang out with my favorite tree. And so, yeah, life is good. Life is good, you know. We get to make food with what we find, and I'm really looking forward to this meal. What are you having for dinner tonight? Do you like? Oh, this really looks like lobster meat right there. Do you like going and foraging? Let me turn this up a little bit. I do. I try to go as often as I can. I'm always down to forage. If you know what I mean. Okay, let's put. Can't quite reach over here. That's fine. I have some soy sauce. I put no salt in this so far. That's fine. Soy sauce is so salty. We'll start there. And let's give that a little mixy-roo. I turn the gas up a bit. Oh yeah, it's going well. Yes, everything is going well. You know, it just takes time to cook a meal, turns out. We're so conditioned to want everything now, and you know, good meals, they do take time to cook. Um, and then honoring each ingredient differently really helps make these ingredients shine. You know, a lot of times people just kind of chop food up and they put it together and they like all throw it in a baking dish at the same time, and everything is kind of like different sizes and different textures, and like sure it baked for an hour, but you know, your carrot is still rock solid when your potato is soft. And so I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I would treat each vegetable differently and heat it up, you know, really honor every vegetable and let its own uniqueness shine in its one way, because you can't really treat every vegetable the same. And really, mushrooms are very much like that. Um, like a lot of people, when they're eating matsutakis, they'll cook them with butter or olive oil and garlic. And I've never liked matsutakis prepared that way. I think it's not good to me. However, when I had them kind of like steamed on top of rice, and then I dipped them in like a dipping sauce that I would make for like dumplings with uh, maybe ponzu sauce even. Really just like, that was nice. It's something nice and refreshing because they have that kind of red hot smell and the texture is different. And yeah, I, you know, you wouldn't expect that because you just assume you would cook it in butter and garlic like every other mushroom, like a button mushroom, you know, and that on chanterelles, that's fantastic. So yeah. Mm. Also, the rice I steamed here. Let's give that a quick fluff. Ow, hyperextend my knee here. I made it with a porcini. I dried some porcini last year, and I put I put actually a big chunk in it in here. Well, it's king bully. Are they kind of like the same thing? I don't know. They taste the same to me. All right. Anyway, I'm just gonna fluff that rice there. We're doing mushroom reception here. Also got that king bully backyard. Dried it last year, so we get to celebrate the mushrooms that are growing moments ago in this pan, while also enjoying a king bull leaf that was dried and in the rice now as well from last year. Now I want to try this. That's real good. Oh yeah, we like that. Yeah, we like that. Okay, yeah, no one's mad about that. Got it. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's do this. Give this one last stir. I'm gonna take a nice big tablespoon of this fermented chili paste. I don't really think this stuff is spicy. You might, I don't know. Do whatever you want. 2 different flavor profiles. You get the idea of what we're doing here. You get it. Do whatever you want. I recommend this method for your lobster mushrooms. If anything else, it just blends into this dish, completely. That's fun. We love that. I'm going to put a little water. Make a little bit of a sauce. A little bit more water. Ooh, that might have been too much water. That's fine. Everything's fine. I feel like, no, it's not too much water. I'll just cook it longer. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Salty, salty. Okay, good. That's gochujang. Also, ooh, has quite a bit of salt in it, of course. Okay, well, that looks good. Tastes good. Let's get down to business. And so I have some kimchi, hot kimchi. Let's get that. Ooh, yes, we love that. Yes, we love kimchi smell. Okay. Well, I have my little bowl that I made a couple years ago. I turned this on a wheel and carved it, and then I put all these cute cute little mushroom guys in there. So, isn't it fun? That was a fun class. I love pottery. Okay, let's see. Let me get some of this king bolete. Oh, I grabbed the king bolete right away. Lucky me. Okay, get some rice, a nice healthy scoop of rice. Love that my rice guy has a little smiley face. Okay. Oh. Do this. And that. And that. Oh no, I lost my chopsticks. Whoops. Okay. Put that in real quick. And this on top. It looks like we have. Okay. Okay. This is looking good. I'm just putting a little bit of heat on the cabbage to make it more digestible for me. And looking like this is coming out to be the perfect consistency. Hooray. Okay, I'm going to just shut her down. All right. Let's grab some of this. Put that right on top. More of that. All right. Well, how does this look? Are we happy with that? You like that? All right. That's a lobster mushroom chicken gochujang. I don't know what we're doing here. Do whatever you want. This is lobster mushrooms any way you want. This is the way I chose it to do it today. This is good. This is good. Simple. Cooked it out here in nature. I mean, how bad could it be, right? It's delicious. All right. Well, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat this. You have a good day. All right, friends. I'll see you later. Bye.